Thanks for that, Josh.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Campfire Sessions Podcast. My name is Josh. I'm joined by my beautiful co-host, Kyle, and my other beautiful help me out here.
So guys, unfortunately,
Wait, before we go on, can I listen to that before we go on?
okay.
I want to hear how bad it sounds.
Okay, so
I just looked up royalty-free intro music, and the first one I found was that. But anyway,
that's Cody's replacement.
the royalty-free saxophone music.
So unfortunately, Cody's no longer with us.
Yeah, the funeral was last weekend.
He passed away tragically
I
at the
don't know if
ripe
I-
age of 17.
I don't know if I would say tragic.
Oh, well.
He just passed away, but it wasn't
I don't know if you
tragic.
guys remember that in episode 2, the little device he was talking about. It kind of came early. I will not elaborate. That's a Easter egg. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go to episode 2. So this is our first episode without Cody. We've kind of been putting it off, kind of not, because we've been working on some stuff. Oh, you know what we can say?
Yeah.
The website is officially out.
Well, when this
Well, yes. The website is out.
when this episode is out, it'll be out. Right now, I'm looking at it, not published yet. But
And I don't know if, I'm just going to treat it like people watch, but I don't know if anybody has seen the social medias, but past couple of days, the profile pictures are gone. I'm sure if you're watching this, you see the new profile picture and the new look.
we did a soft rebrand.
We just feel like without Cody, we can't do the same exact show, but we didn't want to change it too much, so.
We have a nice night sky theme now, which fits the campfire theme.
Yes. Designed, of course, we've stuck with our same partnership with the same designer. Our
Yeah, and
our lovely mother.
speaking of, on the website, if you head over to the top right, and the drop-down menu will take you to the About Us page. You can read about our logo, and you can view a nice picture of it on the About Us page.
Yes.
I was gonna do like a quick overview of the website on this episode.
Yeah, you can do that.
Should I just do it now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Since that's
so-
the big thing here.
I spent the last month, and you wouldn't be able to tell by looking at it, but it's the first ever website I made. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, it is.
wouldn't be able to tell. Are you giving yourself props?
No, I'm saying because I said I took a month on it, and I was saying like you wouldn't be able to tell I took a month on it. It looks like I made it in like a day.
Oh no, it looks nice.
I mean, it doesn't. From when I started, from the first pictures I have of it, it looks nice.
Yeah.
It's definitely, you can definitely tell it's like someone's first website, but it gets the job done. So the homepage has our latest episode, an episode spotlight, which
What's currently in the spotlight?
episode 21, Trick or Treat.
It's still there.
Well, no one ever saw it yet,
All
so.
right.
But basically, what the spotlight is we'll just put that on the homepage, and we'll just update it every like couple of weeks, just to like put an episode that we think doesn't get enough.
Just a random episode that maybe nobody's seen. Maybe a 0-view episode.
Yeah.
Maybe, during Christmas time we'll put out our last year's Christmas episodes or something.
There's links to listen to the show on the 3 platforms it's on, which is Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And then underneath that is the current album of the week, which I'll update, and the links to our Instagram and TikTok. And then the other 2 pages are the About Us page, which just has information about us. It's very basic. And the music page, which has our criteria for the album of the week. It has the current King of the Hill, which is the top rated album of all time. And then underneath it has all of our previous albums that we've rated in highest to lowest. And yeah, I can pretty much add whatever you want to the website. So let's say in the future, if we do get merch, I can add a shop.
Mm-hmm.
Cody said he was going to do some vlogs, which I don't know what that's going to be yet.
We'll see.
But if he does do that, we can add a section for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the bottom of the website, on the footer, there's an icon to email us. And then there's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So yeah, I think right now that's about all we need to have on the website.
Yeah. So,
And I don't know what it's going to be called yet because I have to buy the domain still. But
yeah, that's what I was going to say just now.
when I get the domain, it will be in this episode's description and
It
in
will
our
be-
Instagram bio and all of our social media
And
bios.
there will be a QR code on Instagram as well, like on every post.
You'll know how to get to it.
There's a couple more housekeeping items. Yeah.
Yeah. But
We're gonna try to reboot the Instagram. Nothing too much, but at least just posting when a new episode comes out. And are you all set with the website? Because I have another thing to say, but it's gonna lead into another thing.
yeah,
So
I mean, yeah, it's
we do have a new TikTok page. Campfire Sessions Podcast is our new TikTok page. The reason I made this TikTok page is because I wanted to I guess because our other page.
why don't we say the real reason why?
We received hate comments on one of our videos.
Which we had on a TikTok clip, we had a couple of comments, and
We
it
had
drove
4 comments.
it drove us to completely wiping the page, which doesn't really say a lot. Doesn't really make us look too good.
Okay, well, I already was trying to make a new account because I feel that our account was like locked,
Yeah, that's it.
like algorithm locked of not being able to get onto the For You page because we were getting like 2,000 views with like 9 likes, and that is a sign of being like locked.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason why we were getting 9 likes.
Well, we just had. Anyway, so the comments included somebody nicely telling us to scrap it, saying scrap this.
And wasn't there one that said like we should start a podcast? Bro?
Somebody said in quotation
quotes.
marks, "Yo, bro, we should start a podcast." And then somebody also commented twice, 2 different laughing face emojis, and me and Josh can only assume that was sarcastic. So, yeah,
You know, we're moving forward though. We didn't quit the show.
yeah.
We didn't delete the TikTok and rebrand the
Right.
entire show because of that or anything.
We lost 33% of our show, but there's nothing we can do about it now. He's gone. He's not coming back. He had a good life, but everybody has their time.
In all seriousness though, is there a chance that he comes back, or do you think he's really done?
He'll occasionally come back. I mean, what are the odds? Like after college, he comes back, like full time.
I
What are
mean,
the- I mean, that's 4 years from now.
is he moving away?
Oh, like away where?
Like.
Yeah, but if he has his own house or apartment, like then he can.
he could do it now.
No, he could do it now. I mean, he just chooses not to. I mean,
Is there a way that we can change the Instagram name to Campfire Sessions Podcast too, or no?
I think it might be too long, but I can try right now. I think it's not that for a reason.
I wanted to.
I
have,
know I would try to make everything the same. But
Yeah. But yeah, also for the website, if anyone has any, and basically by that I mean I lost. If anyone has any suggestions about, like, what would be something cool to add to it,
Your name is not available.
it's not available. Does someone have it?
Let's see who has it because I'm gonna send them a nice message.
Yeah, if anyone has any website suggestions, just I don't know, comment it on. I don't know where.
It's an account.
DM on Instagram or something. I don't know.
It's an account with 7 followers, and this is their profile picture. With the
What the hell is that?
and this is their bio is official Instagram account of Campfire Sessions Podcast. we have a first impersonator.
Oh my god! What if it's Cody?
So yeah, I don't know who that is, but it's like TikTok font.
No, it's like the same as yours.
The font's similar too, isn't it? That's what Viv just said.
Is it?
You guys
Is it Cody?
7 followers. It's probably like a 2011 count. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. So, along with the release of this episode, there's a nice reset. You know, we hit the reset button, I'd say. This is still episode 58. We didn't want to restart on that just because it gets very confusing, but yeah, new logo, new look, website. Finally, we're gonna scrap the link tree, obviously, and we're gonna just push out the website as hard as we can.
yeah, everything that was on the link tree is on the website.
Being able to promote the podcast through a website is just so much easier because you can just. It's like if you're promoting a podcast, you have to show like, oh, YouTube, Spotify, but now we can just link the website. You know.
Yeah.
It just makes things. It's like the ultimate streamlining.
I just hope I can get a good domain.
I mean, you'll be
Which
able to
I'll
get
know.
something.
I'll know tomorrow. But
Yeah. Oh, what time did I say all this was happening? It doesn't matter.
I think it's 2.
By the time it's getting listened to, it's out already. But
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Josh have done this before with hoops, but taking on the main show is a little scary.
It's okay. We're gonna have some. We already have. I know of one guest lined up that we discussed.
That is correct.
An OG guest.
I'm sure there will be more.
We're not going the way of a third host. We're just gonna
yeah. What are your thoughts on trying to achieve like other guests, like via virtual, like I just had a thought, but like imagine if we could somehow get like a Big Brother player on, like anybody. That would be pretty cool.
I'm sure we could get like like a Big Brother like
Glenn.
11 jobber or something.
Yeah, don't you think that would just like I don't know, just like somebody like a very like a C-list celebrity.
If we reached
really,
out
like,
to enough people, we might have to pay for it, but we could probably get someone on.
Yeah, I mean, how much would we have to pay them?
I don't know. We also probably have to have an audience that they would be like willing to like, oh, can you come on our podcast? It gets 2 listeners per episode. I don't know if they would be as willing, or if we said, can you come on our podcast? We get 1,000 listeners an episode.
And we have a nice website.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth a try. Right? I mean, it can't hurt. We could look at a couple of people.
Well, it could hurt our ego like the TikTok comments did.
Oh, imagine we got like Cedric on here.
There's
or
no
Tucker.
There's no way that they would come on though.
I saw a clip of Tucker on a podcast before he went on the Big Brother house, and I don't think that podcast was that big.
Okay, but that's because no one knew him.
So
now he's a hot commodity.
we should just get a random person then, and just hope that they're gonna be on Big Brother soon. So then when or hope that they're gonna be like a celebrity soon.
I can't stop yawning. I'm sorry.
No, me neither. I was doing it on the way home.
I have a little activity for this episode that I was meaning to do.
Okay. I was just gonna say one thing. What was I gonna say? I don't know if I'm just gonna anytime I talk, I don't know why like all of a sudden I'm saying it differently. I'm just gonna assume I'm gonna talk like we have an audience. But I don't know if anybody's watched Big Brother, but I recommend it. I'm sure Josh recommends it, but the season has been very good, I'll say so far.
I was thinking about we should just talk about our own interests.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And then
we'll fit into a niche.
So do you want to talk about Big Brother or no?
Yeah, I mean, we can. Why not? You know the stuff for this week, though. I don't, so.
I'm not going to talk about spoilers.
Just don't talk about anything further than
just
what has already been televised.
The general season.
Yeah.
Big Brother 26. I don't know how... First of all, I don't know how Angela is still in the house. Do you think that she's one of these players that, like, they don't want to waste a week on voting her out, so they're just going to wait as long as they can until they don't have any more options?
Especially this season, because look at who they've gotten out. they've gotten out the two biggest threats before jury, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. And now it's
So-
like now the game is like after this week the game kind of like opened up and like someone can like take the
I mean, you like ultimately though you have to think about how the game is, and we've all seen. I've seen probably like 10 Big Brother. I haven't seen all of them, but a guy like Tucker is not gonna win because he played too hard in the beginning. Somebody like Chemo or T-Core is gonna end up winning the game.
I feel like Chelsea has a good chance.
I like her. I like Cam too. I like both of them.
Cam's not gonna win.
I can see where Cam goes. Cam's gonna be like the second on a double eviction.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, you can just tell, like who's not gonna win.
Chelsea's playing the game that Quinn wanted to play.
Yeah. I don't know why people hate on Quinn so much though.
Well, he's
He's one of the most interesting super fans we've seen.
yeah, but he's not very good. I don't think he's way too like.
I don't know though.
He talks too much about stuff though.
He got him. I don't know though. Recently, I think he's recovered. He put himself back like out of the spotlight, and he got. Think about what he did. He got. I mean, this was more Tucker than him, but he got Tucker to use the veto on him. I also saw something. This is the first time in Big Brother history that the veto has been used so far in every week.
Yeah,
It's been 7 weeks in a row. That's
Well,
like ridiculous.
I know who wins it now.
HOH and veto.
Yeah,
Okay. So you know the whole week besides eviction, obviously.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, don't say anything, but
I won't.
you keep seeing everything like the night of too,
Because on the feeds it happens on the.
and you just see people on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's why all my Twitter is just for my NFL account, and it's all just football stuff. Because I don't even when I see like TikToks of Big Brother stuff, I try to I don't like the videos or anything just so I don't get spoilers. But did you see the thing I sent you before about Mackenzie?
Well, maybe.
Dude, it was a live feed video, and she was talking about her brother, and she was like,
Oh, I saw that.
he is my soulmate, and she was like, I can't believe I have to marry another man. I'm like, are you, what the fuck?
I heard that he was gay though. And for some reason people were saying that makes it less like.
How does it make it less weird though? Because why are you saying you can't believe you have to marry another man?
No, I know that's
Like,
weird.
That's not your brother.
What if I said that about you? I can't believe I can't marry my own brother.
What?
I don't know. Anyway, let's move on.
Dude,
to-
is this guy like, look at this guy in the field.
is he okay?
Look at him. I hope he's okay. Yes, I do. I don't even root for either of these teams, so I don't really care who wins. Yeah, that's good. I hope
Okay.
he's all right, but
My idea for this episode was a Shark Tank sharks tier list,
okay. But
and just the main sharks though.
okay.
Not like
we
this-
we can do that, but the main what? Are you including like Damon and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
like there's like guest sharks like.
Yeah. Last night I was watching one, and there was some darker skinned girl. I think her name is Emma.
Oh yeah, she's not in this list.
And then there's
anymore,
also the old British guy he's got like a white beard and white hair.
but- yeah. Yeah, I don't have there. The
And you don't have
celebrity-
the Indian guy on there either, right? Yeah, the Smartwater and the Bywater guy.
I mean, they're on here, but I don't really know enough about them to like. I just have the main like.
My
There's
boss.
6 of them that are the
Saturday.
core 6.
Okay. Dude, ever since you had it on one night, I've been like thinking about it, and I put it on last night. It's just so good. But you've never seen the pitch? It was the kid. He was doing the airport GPS.
No.
And like they all went out, and he turned around, and he turned around, and then he turned back around, and he was like, hold on just 1 minute. And then he started like going off about how hard he's worked, and like Robert was like, my father was an immigrant who worked in a factory, like, and Mark was yelling at him. I'm like, it was so good.
Comment where he was like, I'm not lucky enough to have that rich uncle that can fund me. And then they all started going off on him because they were like, we started from nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one person you can't say that to, it's Robert.
Yeah. Robert's a hard ass.
I honestly would say that Mr. Wonderful, I don't think he's as like brutal as people say he is. I think Mark is the worst.
Well,
Mark gets really like grumpy.
let's do it in the so
Okay, yeah.
there's the tiers S, A, B, C, D, F.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, you keep talking. I just have to turn my mic off for a second.
Okay, so there's those 6 tiers. uh,
Sorry, I'm just figuring out the seating
I
situation.
can't. Yeah, it's hard to talk over.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I'm sorry.
There's those 6 tiers and there's 6 sharks. So
Okay.
we're not gonna have to put one in each, but that's
We
just,
should. No, we should.
Then it's gonna be forced though.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we could start with Robert then.
I like Robert, but I don't. I think Robert's like a high B or an A.
I like Robert, but he's like, he doesn't invest a lot.
No, he doesn't, but he always got something to say. But for the most part, he always seems to like the product.
He's tough but fair,
Yeah,
and he's like trying to think how like
he's got beautiful baby blue eyes.
Oh yeah, I think Robert is a B tier.
I would say like top of B.
He's a good shark, but he's not like
He's a staple of the show. Like I would hate to see it without him.
yeah.
But
We'll put Robert in B tier. Okay, Lori's next.
did you know that Shark Tank pitches uncut are like 4 hours long?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Lori?
Have you ever seen the British version, Dragon's Den?
No.
Dude, it's like
It's gotta be. Is it like brutal or is it?
Well, first of all, it takes place like it's in like an attic. It's like, dude, you have to look up like the setting, and the sharks are all like, or the dragons. I mean, they're so like they have no like personality. Like they don't joke around. They're just there strictly for business. The clips are on YouTube. You have to watch it.
Dragon's Den cast.
Just look up Dragon's Den like setting. It's in like a dingy attic. I'm gonna see if I could find a good picture.
What is this, dude?
Yeah, that's what it is. But like on the show, if you watch like the older seasons, because the camera's bad, it's like it's nothing like the Shark Tank setting, which is like, what would you even say it is? It looks like a hotel lobby, kind of.
It almost just looks like a not a hotel lobby, but it kind of just looks like a. It reminds me of like a studio apartment or like a loft. Like when I do moves at the lofts in Putnam, this is what the architecture looks like.
Look at this, dude. They're in like a factory.
Oh, that's weird. That's like a factory. But
That's the slums. You know, the first Shark Tank season, they had like stacks of money in front of them
did they?
out on the table.
Do you remember the season they did with the live audience?
No,
They did a season. I think it might have been season 15
really?
with a live audience. Yeah,
That's weird. I don't like that. Anyway, so we put Robert in B tier. The next one's Lori.
Lori might be. Lori's always the last one in. Do you ever notice that?
Yeah.
And I feel that she invests a lot.
Yeah,
People-
she's like
They say
She-
Lori's very good with her clients though.
she's very like particular about what she invests in, which makes sense because of her
Her and
like,
Kevin are.
her QVC connection and stuff. She reminds me of Robert kind of, but less stern.
Yeah, and she's more like. I say she's a little more generous too. I mean,
I would put her in B also.
I would agree with that, but under Robert.
Yeah. All right, now is a personal favorite of mine, Barbara.
You can't. Okay, dude, I love Barbara. I watched the newest season. Her hair is shorter now. Have you seen her?
No, she's so like I love Barbara
She just
though.
reminds me of like the cool grandma.
Yeah. However, she's not I don't think she's a good shark. Most times she's out.
She's out early too.
But the few times she does invest, it's usually successful.
yeah, she's smart with it.
And also a lot of times when she goes out, it's because she talks shit about the product, or like she like doesn't understand it. So I would, I mean,
Well, if we're being fair, that has to be like a C tier then.
Yeah.
We have to put aside personal preference.
She's not D tier.
See, if this was personal preference, I'd put all the sharks in S because I love
like
the entire cast.
I love the cast. Should she go in D then? She's not awful, or is she? Yeah, she goes out. She always goes out really fast. She's certainly not F. Could she go in D then?
I would put her in D then.
All right, Barbara. If it was up to me, she'd be in an S plus. All right, Damon.
I love. It's Damon, right? Not Damon. It's Damon.
Is there a D at the end?
No, it's just Damon.
No, there is a D at the end.
There is?
Damon John. Yeah.
Oh, his last name is John.
Yeah. Look at that. How could that be anything but S?
Well, I agree with you. I actually think he might be S tier
Really?
or A tier because I like him a lot.
He's a very fair shark.
He gets deals done.
Yes.
He seems to be a very. I know all of them are, but he talks very like he's a very well spoken guy. Like he seems smart when he talks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Does Barbara? No, she does.
Yeah, she does.
You could tell Barbara worked hard to get where she's at. They all did.
Yeah, they all did. I mean,
I would put. I think.
I would put him in A.
I don't know. He makes a lot of investments too, though.
How successful are they? He's not on a lot. He's one of the. He's like one of like the. He's like the sixth man.
I think A. Yeah, he is like the sixth man.
I mean, in Shark Tanks is what, the seventh man? How many is there?
There's 5, I think.
Oh, so he is okay. That fits then. Is this episode called the Sixth Man?
Maybe. I think he can go in A.
Okay.
And then we're left with 2.
Is it just Mark and Robert?
Mark and Mr. Wonderful.
Oh, we did Robert. Right? I meant Kevin. Sorry.
All right, Mr. Wonderful, Kevin.
Dude,
The only reason I would not put him in S tier is because some of his deal structures are really bad.
he gets so. Have you ever seen the cupcake one? He did it was the first royalty one.
Yes, but that was successful.
No, yeah, that one was good. But he gets so like particular.
I feel
It's
like,
like I want 1 cent, and then I want you to do a jumping jack for every fucking thing you sell.
I feel like he does that just to add to the show's intrigue, or maybe he really thinks that.
There's something. I mean, do you think that it's bad, like, or do you just think it's like too much?
It's bad for the people whose company it is.
Yeah, but it's good for him. He's very.
Yeah, but he almost never gets them to take that though.
You ever notice that he does the most like partner deals?
Yeah,
He's always in with someone.
I like Mr. Wonderful. He has a good sense of humor, and
No, I like him too, and he's not as much of an asshole as everybody says.
No, have you ever watched an interview with him like outside of Shark Tank?
I watched the Logan Paul podcast with him.
He's really like interesting to listen to.
Yeah,
I would put him in like the top of A.
I love his head too.
Oh, like
his hair.
all right. I would put him in the top of A.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. So what is the S tier shark then? Are we?
We're looking at him. Mark Cuban.
Dude,
He's easily S tier.
he has to be. I mean,
He
is he the richest one?
he is. And he has the best like personable personality. Like he's like the coolest to talk to in my opinion. Like he makes it very. He doesn't come across like a businessman.
I beg to differ.
Really?
I think it's Lori
Yeah, Lori's
or Barbara.
Lori's not. Mark gets a little like pissy sometimes.
He does. If Mark doesn't like something,
But
when Mark doesn't like something, he makes it known, dude.
he's very against like for example, a product that has like is something that had like copper in it to like help your like those like bracelets that are like they have like copper in them. They're supposed to help like your what do they help with? Hang on. Stuff that's like pseudoscience. Stuff that's like not proven to work, but people just do it anyway.
Yeah. No, he doesn't buy into any of that shit.
Like kinesio tape. Some people say it doesn't work.
Oh yeah, okay.
So like for example, he would not invest in that.
Right, but he also like. Have you ever seen like so obviously you've seen the edits like where they like like
Yeah.
shit on the kid.
Yeah.
But like in all those clips, there's him. There's always him, like, because he said all that stuff to this one guy, and I remember that picture's amazing too because that guy just got destroyed. I always, is it just me or do you always take the shark side when they're like shitting on somebody?
Yeah.
Even if the person's like such a nice person.
It's so funny to just see someone go into like the room surrounded by 5 successful millionaire or billionaires.
And they just shit on their small like.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think I would say Mark is S tier though because he's like, I don't know. He just comes across as like the cool shark.
No, I agree, and I think. Do you think he does the most deals?
He I don't. Yeah, probably.
He might be the most specific one.
He offers a lot, and a lot of times he like takes a chance on people.
Yeah.
He if everyone goes out, he tries to work with the person more than everyone else to try to get them a deal anyway.
No, yeah, I agree with you.
And it's if the person says like, because you know how sometimes they ask for a certain amount of like percentage.
Yeah.
He'll offer what he thinks is fair. If the person doesn't take it, like, it's not like the shark's fault.
Mm-hmm. I love when they all like 2 or 3 of them like want a product and they start like going at it.
Have you ever seen the ones where all 5 invest? That's happened like a few times.
All 5 invest or make offers, or they do it as a team.
No, every shark does it together.
As a team.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
it's happened a couple times.
Dude, imagine your product being that good. Who did the scrub daddy? Was it Lori or was it?
Yeah. She might have to go a tier above then.
And who did the ring? Was it also Lori or was that?
I don't know.
Actually, I don't think the ring got a deal. I don't know.
So we have Barbara in D, Robert and Lori are in B, Kevin and Damon are in A, and Mark's in S. I think that's pretty fair.
All right. Okay.
What?
This is fitting that we put him in S because. Okay, so Mark Cuban has made the most deals on Shark Tank with 218 deals on screen. He's also invested the most money at $61.5 million. Cuban has also made the most partnership deals with 104, with 42 of them being with Lori.
Yeah, they do partner together a lot. I noticed that. I took a picture of the tier list.
Mark Cuban is by far the richest shark. Oh, yeah, his net worth is $6 billion.
Yeah, I think it's because of the Mavericks, right?
Probably. Let's look at it. Let's see this chart here. What makes the sharks bite? Total money offered and the shark that offered the most for different. So Lori has done the most for home good products.
Makes sense.
Mark has done the most for entertainment. Mark has also done the most for food and drink products. Damon has done the most for fashion and apparel. And
These all make sense, though.
Robert has done the most for education services. Yeah, that makes sense.
What the hell does Kevin do?
I don't know what Kevin does.
I've seen him do some food ones.
Let's see here. Who's the other guy? The Indian guy? Because would you consider him like...
I don't know what his name is. The only other shark that sticks out to me is the guy I showed you last time who was the founder of Kind Bars. I forgot what his name is.
Dude, did they have... Oh, am I bugging? Did they have fucking... I swear they had like Justin Timberlake on an episode.
Well...
Can you go through like all the guests that have been on... They did like a season where they had a guest on like every episode.
I know Charles Barkley was on.
Was he actually?
Yeah, he didn't really do much though.
Yeah, but did he give input? Like I would love to hear that.
Yeah, he wasn't like how you would expect really. He wasn't as like jokey.
No. I would like to hear that.
Let's see. Oh, dude, this guy Chris Sacca, the guy who was, I think he founded Uber, but
Uber.
he's like a dick on the show. All right,
Let me
let's see.
him.
Jeff Foxworthy, Ashton Kutcher was on. A-Rod.
Yeah, you know, A-Rod. He owns the Timberwolves now, right?
Yeah.
So, that makes sense.
That lady you were talking about was Emma Greed, I
Dude.
think.
She fucking shit on somebody last night.
Kevin Hart.
Mm.
Oh, one of the guys from Dragon's Den was on it. I forgot. Peter Jones.
Who's the older British guy?
That's what's his name? Where is it? I just saw it. Richard Branson.
Mm-hmm. I like him.
And the other guy that I was telling you about is Daniel Lubetsky.
I still need the Indian guy's name. I don't even know if he's Indian. I could be being completely racist right now.
I think he is. Doesn't he have a British accent too?
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is though. Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
gonna watch Shark Tank when I go to bed.
I always do.
Oh, Rohan.
Oh yeah.
Well, they have a Shark Tank India. Dude, I have to tell you something, but I don't know if I can tell you on camera.
Okay.
Just because it's stuff that happened at work. I
Is-
mean, if I don't name names.
Yeah, don't name names.
I was at work the other day and I was in the vehicle with two people, and one of them said something about Indian food, and the other one who doesn't.
Just say it.
Who doesn't understand well, like the language of English, he thought he was talking about like food in India, and he was like, oh no, not food from India. He was like, and then he started talking about how India was gross, and they started laughing. And he was making a mockery out of India.
He probably was on Twitter and seeing all the memes because there is an account that went viral on Twitter that was it was just one person making AI images of like, dude.
Is it the one you sent the other day? Like you sent something in the group chat the other day or something, or
What was
somebody
it?
did.
What was it?
It was like, and I actually can't. I don't remember.
Like it was like one of the things was like Indian Space Station or something, and it was like a rocket flying into space with like with like a green gas trail. But it's not. But I'm not trying to laugh at India, but the person went viral and then they got banned the other day because of like hate speech or whatever, and everyone was like acting like he died. Like everyone was like, like there was like a tweet where it was like, hang on, I have to find it now. Hang on. What was his name? Barry Stanton. And then the tweet was like, son who was Barry Stanton. And then it's a video of like Vince McMahon talking and like teary-eyed, and he's like,
Oh yeah, I know the format you're talking about. He's talking he can't answer. He's like,
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's sometimes Twitter or X, whatever, it's pretty bad now, but sometimes there's some things that happen on it that are still like,
yeah. I saw a tweet the other day, and it was like, guy found functioning, living perfectly normal after it discovered he's missing 90% of his brain. I don't know. I don't think it was a real tweet, but the people just started reposting with pictures of people.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah, I remember what I sent the other day about like someone like touching body wash for the first time. I think I think that's what it was.
Was it to me or in the group chat?
I think it was the Campfire Sessions group chat. Bro missed everything. Yeah.
Oh, Indian touches.
It's not fun. I feel bad because I'm not like
Oh, it's gone. You can't even see it.
I don't know why it's accepted on there that it's okay to be like that towards Indians.
I don't condone it. It's just like it's almost just like the
It's like
thought of somebody like
it's
making a whole
ridiculous.
account. Yeah.
I wonder if I type it in right now if the things will come up.
Which one?
Barry Stanton.
Well,
Yes, I found it. Barry Stanton account suspended by X after Indian users flag racist content.
Good. Son, who is Barry Stanton? Should we make our intro to the podcast this guy singing crazy?
Dude, Mark Anderson, he's crazy.
He has his own song.
He's actually a good singer.
He is.
Speaking of songs, we could talk about the album
Yes, we can.
because it's been a couple weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the album that you gave last time was Better Off Dead by Flatbush Zombies.
Very good album.
Very good. And this is an album that I've been listening to since it came out and been a fan of since it came out. So I was excited to go back to it.
Yes.
I'm going to pull up the track list real quick. The only thing that's different about it on here was the song Bliss, I think, has a different beat. And it's not anywhere near as good.
Really? Because I still really, really like it.
You have to listen to the original version of Bliss. It's way better.
So my favorite song in this album was American Pie.
Really?
Yeah.
My favorite song is My Team Supreme towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I always like that song. But I always wish that Flatbush Zombies got bigger than they were because Michi Darko and Juice, which I think he spells it Jewice.
Mm-hmm.
And then Eric, the architect, who's like their producer, who raps sometimes. They all have a distinct, like, presence and a distinct voice and the way they rap.
Michi has aura.
He has one of the best rap voices ever, I think.
I agree with you.
Just listening to him rap on some of these songs, like on, like Death 2 and On Bliss, Live from Hell, just the way he's aggressive on them. It's very.
Danny Brown's on this album too.
That song is pretty wacky.
Danny Brown's everywhere, but you know the song "I Will" by Danny Brown?
What album is it on?
It's on XXX.
Oh yeah,
Dude, he should be talking about some wild shit.
his lyrics on that album are so funny.
That song is like sums up the whole album because that's the song where he's just straight up talking about like performing cunnilingus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy this album. Did you do your points?
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. I wonder how like these are gonna change now that Cody's gone because the averages are gonna be different.
Yeah, there's still gonna be an average, but it's not gonna be as.
Yeah. So for the album cover, I give it a 4. I thought it was nice.
I gave it a 4 also.
Title, I give it a 3.
I gave it a 4.
Vocals, I give it an 8.
Yep, I gave it an 8.
Instrumentals, I give it a 7.
I gave it an 8.
Cohesiveness, I gave it an 8.
Yeah, me too.
And overall enjoyment, I also gave it an 8.
I gave Enjoyment a 9.
Oh, so what do you have, a 40?
I have 41.
41. Oh, Jesus Lord. So
If you tell me what the average is right now, I can update the website right now.
are we rounding up?
What is it? Well, what is it?
It's a 0.5.
Yeah, it goes up.
So it's a 40.
It's 40.
Damn. Yeah. Where does that fall? Second?
I'll tell you right now. With my nice thing that automatically updates, I'll tell you it's third behind Love Deluxe and Anti. Those both had 42s.
Mm-hmm. No, so it's fourth.
Oh yeah, because of the that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
right. Because of the King of the Hill.
Okay. And are you still giving the same album?
Yes.
Or-
So
okay.
I'm gonna give Days Before Rodeo by Travis Scott. It's also an older mixtape that he just put on streaming, so hopefully it's gonna get a good score too. Better Off Dead was from 2013, I think, and Days Before Rodeo was from 2014.
Mm-hmm.
You never heard Days Before Rodeo, huh?
No, I haven't. I just never.
I think you're in for a treat, in my opinion.
What would you compare it to? Like, of any of his, is it like anything else? Is it like Rodeo at all?
It's like Rodeo. It's
Okay.
different. It's weird because Travis, like, kind of changed his sound. But so after Rodeo, I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but after Rodeo, he kind of started rapping a little more like melodically and like higher pitched, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Like his ad libs are all high pitched now.
Yeah.
Whereas on Days Before Rodeo, especially Days Before Rodeo and Rodeo, he was more inspired by Atlanta rap and like Future and stuff. So his voice is a little bit deeper.
I know what you mean.
I like it
I
better.
understand.
Because on Days Before Rodeo, he has a lot of Atlanta rappers that were popular at the time, like Young
Mhm.
Thug's on it. Migos. Do you know who Rich Homie Quan is?
I've heard the name. I just not familiar with
Dude.
the music.
Rich, I should have given you one of his. Him and Young Thug as a duo in 2014 were like,
You want to do two? I don't care.
I mean, I don't
No.
Let
I'll
me-
listen to that on my free time. We could talk about it. But our official one for the week can be.
Yeah, let me just tell you the Rich Homie Quan mixtape because it's actually good. Because you're going to hear him on Days Before Rodeo. And he like fell off so hard, but he used to be almost as big as Young Thug back in the day. I don't know what a good like comparison for them as a duo is. They're just like a powerhouse duo. I think it's this one. Yeah, I promise I will never stop going in. That's the mixtape title.
Well, I think he broke his promise. But he still makes music.
Yeah, but he's not like.
You could tell this is just like, because the album cover is just him in a jersey, like. Young rich homie thuggin. They made an album together.
What the hell? Their album together is The Tour Part 1.
What's this?
That's a bootleg thing.
What do you mean?
Like, it's an unofficial compilation.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to hear his mixtape titles?
Yeah.
I go in on every song, still going in reloaded. I promise I will never stop going in. If you ever think I will stop going in, ask Royal Rich. And then, I don't know what this stands for, ABTA, still going in. And then back to the basics.
We need to find out what ABTA stands for.
Let's see.
And did he go in on every single one of those?
Most of them. He's pretty good. No one really talks
Does he
about him
sound
anymore.
like Young Thug, or are they just a good duo?
He's more like Future. He sounds more like Future, but he doesn't really. You'll hear him. I don't know what that means. It's not telling me what it means.
It's okay.
See if the lyrics say it. Oh, album before the album. Okay.
Also, new Destroy Lonely album, which I can't really talk about because I didn't listen to the full thing yet.
I did.
But I have seen it getting a lot of hate, and I don't understand
It's
so
getting
far.
the Destroy Lonely album is getting hate because, well, first of all, a couple of months ago there was allegations against Destroy Lonely that he beat his girlfriend, so people turned on him, which is. It makes sense why they did. He was never like arrested or anything for it, so it wasn't really proven, but it also wasn't disproven.
Yeah.
So people kind of just like said like, I'm not going to support someone that allegedly beats a woman, which makes sense.
I understand.
And also, it's not really his sound on this mixtape or this album. I mean,
No, what kind of sound is it? I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I listen to one song.
so like you listen to No Stylist and If Looks Could Kill.
Yeah.
You know how we kind of had like on If Looks Could Kill, it was kind of like it was like a dark, like almost like goth,
Mm-hmm.
grungy sound.
Yes, yes.
And No Stylist was more like it was kind of just like Ken Carson-esque rap. Like it's kind of just like No Stylist just sounds like
Yes.
what
it's
you
just,
think
it's
of
just,
as.
Yes.
This new one, Love Lasts Forever, is more like straight up like trap. How do I explain it? I hate to keep bringing him up, but like Future kind of. Like it's more just like straightforward
Oh, okay.
trap music where it's not as unique as like If Looks Could Kill was. But I don't mind that. It's still good. The songs are still good. The song with Uzi is really good.
Yeah, that's the only song I listen to.
Yeah,
that
it's good
song
though.
Yeah.
And they don't like the producer Little 88 who produced a lot of the album. They say a lot of his beats sound the same, which they do, but it's not like I don't know. I didn't listen to it and think it was trash. Maybe it's not his best album, but I'll listen to it more.
I just favorited a bunch of albums on Apple Music that I need to actually like listen to,
Yeah.
because there's some that I just like I'll start and then I won't finish it. I don't know why. But I have I'll give you a list of albums I have right now that I need to listen to. I obviously have to do Days Before Rodeo, then the Rich Homie Quan album you just gave me. I also have to do I Laid Down My Life For You. I never listened to that fully.
It's pretty good.
I have to do I5, U5, We5. I never listened to that.
That's pretty good also.
I never listened to Hardstone Psycho.
I was going to talk about that. I've been going back to that. It's actually really good.
The Destroy Lonely album, man. I started it, but the Denzel Curry album, so.
Let me tell you, there was a couple more that I was going to suggest.
Yeah, if you
I don't think
wanna-
you'll like the Cash Cobain album. You might like the... Do you know Dom Corleo?
Again, I've heard the name, but I.
You might like his new album. It's actually pretty good. Under My Influence.
Okay.
And I don't know if you'll like Glock 40 Spaz. You could try it.
Is Might Delete Later any good? Is it worth listening to?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you listened to the Sabrina Carpenter album, right?
Yeah, I did. I listened to it the other day.
It was pretty good.
Very good. Album of the year so far, in my opinion.
Really?
From what has come out this year, really?
Let me look.
What would have been out that's...
I feel like I like the Charlie XCX album better.
What is it, that or Valedictorian? I mean...
Or I like the Blade album better too, but I know you don't.
Ian needs to drop. He needs to capitalize on this before the new year.
People are already turning on him. Did you see that? Because
No.
Tyler the Creator, in an interview, he was saying like, "Oh, all these people like this white boy that just sounds like Future and Gucci Mane," and like he's just making fun of like that sound basically.
Mm-hmm.
And now people are just saying like, "Oh yeah, Ian's not really anything special. He's just like he's trying to be something he's not." But I don't.
That's weird.
One more album I want to suggest, which I don't know. I might do it for an album of the week though. Forget it.
Okay.
I have a couple of albums backed up in the album of the week backlog, so that's good. There's like 3 right now that I can give you. Okay. Yeah, nothing else really came out besides the Destroy Lonely album. I don't think.
Is Cardi's still supposed to drop this year?
Supposedly, but I'm not even getting excited about it anymore.
At this point, it's like, just drop the music. But, I feel like music is just so dead.
I feel like we could talk about this every week, but okay.
We do, but it's like...
Even if you just when you listen to Days Before Rodeo, that was a free mixtape. But just listen to listen to how like unique and like I don't know how to like put it into words. Like inspired, I guess Travis sounds on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he sounds like he's like hungry to like make it on Days Before Rodeo. Like he sounds like he wants to like make a name for himself with it. Whereas, like artists today, it's like it doesn't seem like they're trying. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. I think that's just with rap, but
It's like depressing though, because I was talking to Chris about this. Like when all these people were coming up, like when Drake was coming up, Kendrick was coming up, Travis started coming up a couple years after. Who else? Like J. Cole, even Big Sean, who was not really as regarded, but like he just dropped an album, and he's not like I don't think Big Sean is like trash. He has some good songs.
And I mean, even I know not coming up, but even Kanye is still in his prime in that time.
Yeah, no, even like Lil Wayne, he wasn't coming up then, but he was still in the mix. There was a little bit of a new wave of artists when like Lil Baby and stuff were coming up, but like there's nothing now. Like there's absolutely nothing.
There was the the Homicide wave with like them and like that style. There was a SoundCloud wave. Which that was probably the last great wave.
Oh yeah, SoundCloud rap was the last like.
There was there was the drill wave. There was the COVID. Would you consider?
I almost want to say it's like the Lyrical Lemonade wave, like the pop rap wave, kind of.
Yeah. Would you consider like Gunna to have made more of a name for himself, COVID and post-COVID than pre-COVID?
Yeah.
Or do you think it was right before COVID, during like Baby Birkin and stuff, and like all that stuff?
That's when he blew up.
But I think he capitalized really nicely on it.
He kind of had like a career resurgence a little bit.
Yeah.
Because people were turning on him, calling him like a snitch and stuff, and then he dropped those I think he dropped 2 albums since then.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one was really good, and the second one was good, but it was a little bit too long. I don't know, Gunna. Whenever he drops an album, you know what you're getting, and it's always good.
Yeah. What else? What wave? Now we're on just like there was like the Yeet wave, and I guess we're still kind of on that.
He's supposed to be dropping soon too, I think.
Good.
Trying to see like,
is Yeet like the out of active, like obviously like Travis and all them are still active, but like, do you know what I mean? Out of active artists, is Yeet like the best right now of this wave?
well, I don't know if you count him, but Ken Carson is to me.
Like there are those couple of artists who are starting to like solidify to be on top. Like,
you know what sucks? There's always gonna be a point where an artist gets turned on.
Yeah.
It happens with every artist. It happened with Lil Baby. It happened now with Destroy Lonely, which is a little more understandable. But
Trippie Redd.
It happened with Trippie Redd. It happened with.
Did you see he's dating Coyle right now?
Wait, again?
Yeah.
Because you know they were dating a while back, right?
Yeah, they're dating again.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get another good album if they break up again.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot to also say the new Logic album is supposed to be really good. And I didn't listen to it yet,
Is it
but
the one with like the robot on the cover?
Yeah.
I listened to a little bit of it.
I like Logic actually. He's kind of.
Me too. We talked about this again.
Did we talk about this already?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm just looking at the new releases, so I couldn't remember like. I'm trying to think of artists that didn't get turned on. Travis, it happened bad with him. Remember the big incident with the concert?
Mm-hmm. Do you think Kanye ever got turned on, or do you think he just has so many fans that like?
No, now the general public hates him now.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's fucking crazy.
It didn't really. Oh no, it did happen with Future. It happened with Future when he dropped his second album, because this was right before Monster came out. He dropped an album called Honest, and like it was just very like poppy.
And they
like,
turned on him, and then look what he did because of that.
yeah,
He
that's the
dropped
reason.
Monster.
That's the reason he made Monster. That's the reason.
Crazy.
It's like the biggest career like resurgence in rap. Not ever,
They
but
got
like
the best side of him.
now I'm just trying to think. Now I'm just challenging myself, trying to find
Well,
artists.
they turned on Kendrick and Drake because half turned on one, half turned on the other.
I mean,
and I
Kendrick.
think people-
Kendrick. I don't know if I'd consider Kendrick though.
I mean, people turn on Drake many times. There was obviously like the era making fun of him, and then there was also the Millie Bobby Brown stuff.
I kind of miss that era, like the memes about him.
I mean,
Someone who got reverse turned on is Mac Miller.
people didn't like him.
At first, people hated him. He was just like a college like frat rapper, and then he he started like doing drugs and making experimental music, and then everyone like accepted him into like
Have people turned on Yeet yet?
2093 a little bit, but not fully.
I don't know. I don't think so. Think about like the edits, like with If We Being Real and stuff. I don't think so.
Yeah.
2093 has some of his hardest stuff. People obviously to turn on Destroy Lonely.
The Weeknd never got turned on.
Nobody ever turned on Denzel Curry either.
No.
Don Toliver, because there was that stuff that came out
Yeah.
where he was like a rapist or whatever. People turned on Uzi because he started going crazy during COVID. People kind of turn on J. Cole because they think he's like a bitch, right? Is that...
Yeah, but that's kind of dumb though. That's not really.
Is he retired or what?
No, he still has his last album to drop.
I'm sad Brent Faiyaz is retired.
I don't know why he would do that.
Hopefully it's all for just like another album, but I don't think so.
I'm still waiting on Nav too.
Yeah, people been turned on Nav. They never were.
Nav was people liked him for like his first album, and then they were like, he sucks. I'll never turn my back on Nav.
Me neither. I love Nav. If Nav has no fans, I'm dead.
Yeah, well, I'm with you on that one. We already talked about A Great Chaos potentially matching up with Whole Lotta Red.
Yeah,
in my opinion. If Ken Carson's next album is of that quality or better, then it's time to have some discussions.
I mean, I agree with you though.
'Cause
Dude.
I don't know.
I mean,
Did you ever listen to Osama's Son?
no, wait, is that an album or an artist?
An artist, Osama's Son.
There's an artist named Osama's Son.
Yeah. It's not based off what you think.
No, I understand. I know, but
he kind of reminds me of Ken Carson, but his album is worth a listen to. It's called Flex Music.
okay.
I mean, just if you need something to listen to.
I always like to have stuff like on deck. So, Osama season is that's crazy.
Flex Music it says Flextra in the title.
Can you help me get music onto my Apple Music for my computer? Because I don't really know how.
What do you mean? Like
I wanna
local files?
I want to get Nostalgic 64 on here.
Oh.
So I can listen to it, but I don't know how to get like the files.
I mean, it's pretty easy.
I couldn't figure it out.
You have
So-
to make a folder in your
Yeah, but I don't know how to get them like they
Yeah.
weren't showing on my Apple. Like it was all I don't know.
I could try to help you.
Okay.
How long have you been going?
Yeah, the Sabrina Carpenter album was pretty good.
It was good, but there was a couple of songs that sounded like two countries.
I agree with
country-ish
you.
For me.
Like Taste.
Oh shit!
Nice
I just
job.
started playing metal for no reason. I'm sorry.
Taste sounded kind of country.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
And it was kind of because of like the way she was singing, like her voice. That is what made it sound country. It's almost like she was trying to like force an accent at some points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say I wish the album sounded more like Espresso.
Yeah.
And I like Please Please Please, but it's a little like overrated to me.
She's kind of just like
I think Espresso's way better.
Espresso is Espresso might be song of the year. It might be my most listened to song all year.
When I listen to Please Please Please, it sounds a little like empty to me.
I know what you mean.
Like there's parts where
there's
she's
like the 10-second part that went viral on TikTok, but the rest of it's just
yeah, that part's good.
I like Taste. I think Taste is pretty good actually, even though it's country. Bed Chem is really good. Juno.
I don't remember. I gotta listen to it again. I don't remember the rest.
I also have to listen to the Olivia Rodrigo album.
It's good.
Like you know the song Vampire?
Yeah.
I love that song.
Well, you'll like the album then.
Is it like that?
Pretty much.
After I listened to the Sabrina album, I was like, oh, like I didn't want to listen to the Olivia Rodrigo album because I was like, I wanted all the songs to be like Espresso and they weren't. So I was like,
You have to listen to Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa.
okay.
It's just nothing but, it's just hit after hit. It's crazy.
Do you listen to any Lana Del Rey?
Yes.
Okay, I want to listen to some of that too.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you which albums to listen to.
So I always listen to that song from The Great Gatsby.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Future nostalgia first.
Yes, Dua Lipa.
This album cover is weird.
It's awesome.
Doesn't this one have the baby on it?
Well, on the deluxe, it does.
Oh. Do you want to listen to the deluxe or no?
No, I just do the one that has, I think it's 11 songs.
13.
Well, I didn't. Okay, so.
No, this one has the baby on it.
How do I explain it? The regular album ends at Boys Will Be Boys.
And there's just bonuses?
Yeah. But I only have the first 11 songs on my album.
And then?
If you want Lana Del Rey, then listen to Ultraviolence.
Deluxe or no?
I would just listen to the 11 one, the 11 song
Okay.
one. And hang on. Norman effing Rockwell.
Norman Rockwell?
No, it's
It's called?
it's Norman. It's fucking, but it's blurred out.
Oh.
That's her
Okay.
best album, I think. And her latest album is pretty good too.
Okay. Do you listen to any Lord?
I listened to Pure Heroine once. It was pretty good.
Is it good?
It's pretty good.
You know the song The Love Club?
Probably.
That song's awesome.
I listened to Lady Gaga's first album the other day. The Fame, I think it's called.
I'm not a huge fan of Lady Gaga. I don't like her voice that much.
Really?
It's kind of annoying.
This album has so many hits on it.
I'm going to download this Logic album too.
And it has a fire cover too.
The Lady Gaga meat dress. I can't believe that happened.
Would Cody wear it?
Imagine Cody in a meat outfit.
Oh.
Like with his bandana too. Like the meat bandana.
Or would it be like a piece of like bologna?
It'd be a big piece of ham. How
How-
did she sleep with me talking right here?
How long have you been going?
An hour and 10 minutes. Dude, if I was trying to sleep and I had this big bumbling idiot talking in my ear the whole time,
I'm the dude. If someone turns my doorknob, I wake up. I'm the lightest sleeper ever. I can't like. I think it's because like I'm always anxious though, so I'm always paranoid that like I'm gonna have to get up and like run out of the house for some reason. Does that make sense?
I'm not a light sleeper, but in the morning I won't use my brain enough to the point where like if I wake up, like say if I woke up and like the fire alarm was going off, I probably would go back to sleep. Like obviously I'd get up, but I'd consider it for a second.
Dude, it's bad because the second I wake up in the morning, I'm like,
Are you mad? If you wake up
I wake
mad,
up mad and I wake up like locked in.
dude, I wake up mad every morning.
I wake up mad and I wake up like my eyes open and I'm like already thinking about stuff. I don't know how to explain.
That's how I fall asleep. I always fall asleep thinking. I don't turn my brain off.
Waking up mad is the worst.
I wake up mad every single morning except for on the weekends. And it's weird because it's like it's not even like I hate life. It's just like I want to go back to sleep because I have to
Yeah.
go to work, and I get so mad. And I always keep my alarm sound the same because it's almost like torture. It's like self-induced torture. Like
Is
hearing
it,
the
is
alarm.
it the one called Alarm?
No, you want me? I can't play it right now. She's sleeping.
You know the one I'm talking about though, where it's just like,
Yeah, I used to have that one.
that one's terrible.
I have the one where it's like.
There's some
I'm
good
gonna try to make
ones.
the sound. It's like, I
I think I know it. Some of the new ones are actually kind of peaceful.
And there's also one, I think it's called Constellations, and that one used to be the one for like that woke me up for elementary school. And every
That
time
would
I
make-
hear it,
That would make me like sick. If I hear it, it would make me
dude,
sick.
the first time I like heard it again, I was actually like, oh my god.
I think there's one called Daybreak now, and it's like really like, It's like a lo-fi beat almost.
I'm gonna have to experiment. But I kept the same one because like the second I hear it, no matter where I am, I'll just perk up. So it's like I feel like if I change my sound now, I may not wake up from it.
Did we talk about the new Fortnite season yet? I think before we recorded, it was like we're almost the new season.
Maybe, I don't know. This season's pretty good though, so far.
I can't remember if we talked about it, but I'll just say, this season is good, and I'm very much looking forward to next season because it's going to be Chapter 2, like OG,
Yeah,
for a month.
maybe that could be our series with Cody. We play Fortnite with him.
Will he even play with us?
Yeah, I've been talking to him. He told me last week, his first day that he went, he told me he was homesick. Makes me sad.
Is he with Morgan?
Yeah,
Or
some
the
random.
Oracle? There was
Yeah.
some random.
Yeah,
It would be funny to get them all on.
like even the random.
Yeah.
I think he said the random was like being a dick the first day he moved in. I don't really know.
Being a dick?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know, but
Like how?
I think he was saying the random was like telling him to like move all his stuff. I don't know. I'm
Fuck you,
not
asshole.
gonna speak for.
Fuck that guy. Not my Cody.
He's still in Bristol. He could have came to.
So he's home.
Yeah, he's home. like he is normally on a week where. Okay, I understand like if you're not gonna be in Bristol every weekend, but I'm gonna watch now. What if he's down home every weekend?
Oh, I gotta see my parents. You've seen them for the past 17 years of your life. It's time to see us now.
You have fans. You have fans to attend to.
I feel like we did okay for our first episode without him.
I think this was a good episode.
I also feel like we should like organically end it. So like right now, I don't think we should try to like milk another 30 minutes out of it.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Have you been listening to it more?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, right?
Yeah, I mean it's really funny so far.
The OG episodes are like,
They're like fever dreams kind of.
yeah.
Like knowing that they were talking about that in 2010.
Yeah.
It's almost, they were kind of ahead of their time.
Oh yeah, they are. What episode are you on? You have so much to go through.
Oh, I know. I'm on episode 16. It's the live one from Brantford.
You're not even at like dude. The classic stretch is like 50 to like 200.
I'm still on like the profile picture where it's like,
You're still
I'm not
getting.
even on, like,
They're
the-
still like establishing themselves right now,
oh yeah,
and you think it's funny right now.
yeah. 'Cause
Just wait.
I'm at the point right now where like every week one of them comes in like not wanting to do it, and the other one's so about it. And it's usually
I feel like in the beginning, Walt is like grumpy.
Walt is grumpy, but sometimes Brian doesn't want to do it either. And then Q is always just there.
Just wait until like you'll see Walt's character arc. You'll see what he becomes.
Ming's presence is so funny.
I like Ming on the show.
He doesn't even do a lot so far. Did you listen to their hockey one?
It's so funny, dude.
Because
Because they talk about hockey for 5 minutes and then they just make fun of Ming for 45. And Sunday Jeff. You should listen to it
okay.
because I don't even watch hockey and I listen to it.
Well, I know this, dude. Speaking of hockey,
Oh, I saw that. I saw what happened.
dude, when I was big into hockey, he was one of my favorite players. That shit has me like actually sad. In case anybody doesn't know, we're talking about Johnny Gaudreau dying. He got hit. Him and his brother were killed. They were on bikes. They got hit by a drunk driver the day before their sister's wedding.
Dude.
That's absolutely terrible. And I saw a Zoom clip of the court hearing for the guy, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to hold you all weekend," because they couldn't do much. And the guy was like getting pissy, and I'm like, "Dude, you just killed 2 people, and you're getting pissy that you have to be held all weekend plus Monday because it's a holiday."
I don't know how someone could ever think that they can operate a car after they drink alcohol.
It's just terrible, dude. He was 31. He was in the middle of his hockey career, and he was a pretty good hockey player. Like that's like, let me try to give you like an NBA comparison. It would be like the equivalent to like, honestly, if you think about like role and like where he. Okay, let me think about this. It would be like Derek White dying.
I had to remember who that was for a second. I haven't thought about basketball in so long. Yeah, that would. It makes me like mad to think about.
It makes me mad. It makes me really sad. I mean, when I was like big into hockey, he was like he was very young, so he was just starting off. But he was on the Flames, and he was really good, and he was one of my favorite players because he was so like. He was just such like a nice guy. And his brother too, who was in he was in the minor leagues, but he died too. People, I mean, it sucks too that he doesn't get as much recognition. It's just like when Kobe died, but all the other people in the helicopter died too.
Don't drink alcohol and try to drive a car.
Just don't drink alcohol. Like,
You're not even supposed to drive when you're tired, let alone.
dude, I was driving home before and I was yawning. I was like, do I need to pull over? Because I was yawning so much, and every time I would be done yawning, I was like, ooh. But I had a cinnamon roll crepe today. I ate so much at the fair. Should we go over everything I ate at the fair?
Yes.
Okay. So when we got there, I had shaved ice. And so what they do is they put the shaved ice in a cup, and then on the other side of the place they have like a flavor station so you can make your own. And that was pretty good. And then I had give me a minute. I had lemonade.
What are they wearing on their on football?
So that's the coach, and this is like the opening game. So a lot of the times during the opening game, they do like college has a lot of weird traditions. So it's some sort of like tradition or something that they do.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know because I'm not familiar with Arizona.
It's like ridiculous.
But yeah, it's probably just because it's the opening game, and
Right.
college does really like weird shit like that. I had some mac and cheese. It was good. It was like garlic parmesan mac and cheese. And I had some donut. I had a donut. I had
Don't you get worried that you're gonna shit yourself
no. I took a shit there.
in a porta potty?
No, they had a bathroom there.
Oh,
It was like one of my quickest drop and goes ever. There was a line for the bathroom, so I was like, gotta be quick. There was only one stall.
oh, that's terrible.
There was like 3 urinals in one stall.
There was a line.
Yeah.
That makes me so like anxious.
What else did I eat? I had a root beer float and an ice cream
Oh
sundae.
my god, a root beer float.
And I also had the crepe and I had the donut.
Oh, did you see that Dunkin' Donuts has loaded hash browns?
Oh
Bev?
yeah, I got them today. Don't worry.
Dude, I would eat loaded hash browns every day.
So good.
They need to keep them around.
I don't know if they're gonna, but
No, they're not.
dude, we have to be quick on it because it's like so while supplies last. But did you see like the Munchkin bucket that's coming out?
No.
It's just like such a fun design.
What?
They're
What?
gonna do instead of the box for Halloween, they're gonna do a bucket for Munchkins for a 50 piece.
Really?
Like the design on it, it's like remember when McDonald's used to do like the Happy Meal, like
Yeah.
it's like that, but it's like
Is it like a plastic bucket?
yeah, I want to get it.
Oh, I'm getting it.
We have to make sure we're like quick to get it.
Whenever it comes out, I'll go the first day. I was so mad because I got dude, Munchkins are so good,
I could.
and I eat the whole. I get 25, and I can eat all of them easily.
Do you like the chocolate ones?
Yeah.
If I could choose, I would probably get just glazed and jelly. The chocolate ones are kind of like
You can choose.
oh, yeah, but a lot of the times they're like
Because I was trying to get them the other day, and they were out of pumpkin. I just had to
they
get.
have blueberry too. Love blueberry.
Do they have blueberry?
Sometimes.
Was there ever more they had? Did they have like cinnamon or like plain ones?
They might have had plain.
Didn't they have like a one that was just with like cinnamon sugar or like sugar?
Dude, look at this. I want that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that because I already like Munchkins anyway.
Dude, Walmart has really good Munchkins. They have their chocolate ones and they have sprinkles on them. They're just rolled in sprinkles. They're so good.
Walmart has good stuff because a lot of their
Walmart-
food is just. Dude, I think we might have talked about this a long time ago. The Walmart brand stuff is pretty much the same as the name brand stuff, just like
Yeah.
cheaper.
You know what I've been doing, or me and Viv have been doing this week? And let me just put you guys on because it's cheap and it's amazing. The Big Y Hot Bar. Dude.
What?
It's so good. They have like a bunch of chicken, they have pizza, they have sandwiches, they have soup. And the bakery section at Big Y, I'm not even kidding. Those are actually probably not the best. Those are probably the second best donuts I've ever had. They're better than Dunkin'. I'm not.
Oh yeah, Dunkin' Donuts aren't like.
Dunkin' Donuts are not amazing. I think Walmart donuts and Big Y donuts are better than Dunkin' Donuts. My favorite donut ever is Krispy Kreme, though. I love Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, those are good.
Oh my god, dude. Oh. I have to take a trip up to the casino soon to get some. I love Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, they did have cinnamon munchkins once. I know I've eaten them before. What the fuck is yeast munchkins?
Do you remember when Dunkin' had the Oreo donut?
Yes.
Big Y has that.
They
It's
do?
so good, dude.
I already missed the s'mores one too.
Yeah. Do you ever like the prime? Oh, okay. First of all, brownie batter is coming soon. Second of all, cookie butter.
Oh my
Do you remember that one?
god, dude.
The cookie butter one.
This is so bad because I'm supposed to be eating better starting tomorrow.
Well, it's tonight, isn't it?
I can't go get it tonight.
Donuts are like, I'm like a little slut for donuts. Those are my absolute.
Can we end the episode now? After you said that.
I have to elaborate. Donuts are my favorite dessert. They might be my favorite food.
I don't want to ever hear you say that again.
If I see donuts, I'm getting donuts. Like, I'll get them anywhere. What's so funny?
Why did you say that?
Well, because it's the truth, and I can't hold you. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, do you think our next episode is going to be the one with Jimmy? I mean, damn it, I just gave it away. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably. The next or the one after that. We want to,
We're doing a very nice topic with him too.
Yeah.
We're gonna be. I can't promise it, but we're gonna try to be more consistent now, like weekly.
We're gonna hopefully. I mean, I think Sundays is it. That's what we started off. That's what we should try to.
If we record on
Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, the episode can.
But
go up on
I'm saying
Sunday.
if we record, it should go out like within 48 hours at least.
We're gonna be consistent on all socials that we have. So Jesus Christ, we don't have Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, and everything that the podcast comes out on. And I just feel more motivated to be consistent now that we have the website.
Yeah, we'll start promoting the website more so everything that you need is on there.
And maybe if we can figure it out, merch soon. Just because, not because anybody's gonna buy it. Just because I wanna. There'll be good practice for like the website, learning how to do that, and I want to practice designing it because that's what I want to get into, like designing.
Well, you
stuff
can
like
do that without us having to go through the process of selling it.
Yeah, but why do I do all that if we're not gonna?
Well, eventually,
maybe I'll just design it and make it for myself.
Yeah, eventually we can do it, but I don't want to I don't want to just have like merch that's like, oh, this is clearly like ass quality just to get it out.
No, I know.
But yeah,
I could hand stitch each piece with my hand, not even a sewing machine.
what happens when we get 5,000 orders?
Better get me working in like the sweatshop.
All right.
Damn it! Fuck you.
I can't stop yawning. We have to go.
Okay. No, this was a solid
It's a
episode.
chain reaction now. Everyone in the room's yawning.
Well, Viv's sleeping, so she won't yawn, but
Yeah.
she has her foot on the table. Oh, no, she moved it.
The thing we're missing.
Is she awake?
The thing we're missing is our punching bag.
Yeah, but this episode was a lot. I feel like this episode was a lot more serious without our punching bag.
But that's not. I don't mean it like
I
that.
think it might be a good thing. It's not a good thing he's gone, but
we needed the comedic relief.
yeah.
We don't have that now. Now we're like a talk show.
We're like locked.
It's fine.
Oh, I have another thing to talk about. I don't want to save it.
Go ahead.
When we were at the fair today, they were doing these things called horse pulls, and they put up big like cinder blocks all together, and then they bring it's like teams of 2 horses, and they bring them in,
What the fuck?
and they're attached, and they drop a hook down, and they pull the thing. Dude, one group of horses pulled 5,400 pounds together.
How many horses was it?
2.
I believe it, dude. Have you seen like a horse's leg?
I know,
It's
dude.
jacked. Horses are huge. But why do they make them do that?
It's just the show. And they were doing tractor pulls too, sort of truck pulls, where they have trucks like and they pull like the weight, and it was kind of cool. Did I say on the podcast that they had like a petting zoo and they had kangaroos there?
Yeah, I think you did.
I don't know if I was recording.
Oh, I don't know.
They had alligators, but it was like the baby ones. And I'll show you the picture.
How do they have kangaroos? Don't the kangaroos live in Australia?
Yeah, they had capybaras there too. I don't know if that's good for them, but Look at like the armor they had on.
That's awesome.
I was petting it too. Like it was just sitting there. Like,
Does it stink?
look at the alligator's teeth.
It looks like it looks kind of chill.
It's really small. It was really small. The alligator was probably the size of. The alligator is probably the size of Pearl. Like it was long, dude.
I didn't know kangaroos sleep like that. It's scary. Oh my god!
I know, dude. That thing is hung. And then there's also
End the
this.
episode.
It's getting bad. I'm gonna be bald soon. I seriously am.
Oh, why do you think I wear this 24/7, buddy?
Well, why do you think I bought a 50-pack of head wraps?
I told you we have cursed genetics.
I'm ready for it. I'm going to Frankie on Wednesday. Might be my last one.
You're fine. You know, mine has been like that since like your age, and it's like pretty much still like that.
I have a V. Like, it's a landing strip.
You're fine. You can really stretch it a long time.
I mean, I'm gonna try. Look at how long Murr stretched it for.
I mean, his was more obvious though. Yours is not like Murr.
I mean, who knows where he'll be in a year?
I think you'll be fine. Okay.
Okay. We didn't have any like long pauses this episode, but we just had our first one, so that means it's time to end it. But my point is, I think for an hour and a half, I think we did good.
Yes, we did. Especially because
me and Josh's ultimate goal is to get back to, not even to get back to where we were, we want to be the best we've ever been and just grow every week.
We want to go on a run.
Yeah.
We were on a little run before, but we want to go on like
we want to go on a run that's like double what we have like total now.
Yeah.
So like 100 episodes. Like in a couple of years, I want it to be like, remember like from episode like 50 to episode 100, like what they did. I want people to make like TikTok edits about it.
No, they're just gonna make like YouTube videos like how bad our podcast is.
It's gonna be like the title of the YouTube video. It's gonna be from like C Arm Productions. It's gonna be like the not so rise and fall of Campfire Sessions.
C Arm Productions.
Yeah, and then the next video is gonna be like, or the video before that was gonna be like, what happened to Cody from Campfire Sessions.
And like Cody went on to graduate college and open a successful multi-million-dollar business, and his two partners still live at home.
And it was like, in the fall of 2024, he released a 45-minute video titled "Why I Left."
Okay.
Okay. We will see you guys next week on Sunday, most likely. Make sure you check out the website, and everything else you need is on that website. So check out the website and just let us know if you have any suggestions. If you do have any suggestions, leave a comment on any of our socials, or we have a nice new feature. Just send in an email to us that we will be looking at. So
Yeah, if it wasn't clear, I built the website from the ground up.
yeah,
I didn't use a website builder, and I didn't have any. I mean, I had some assistance from the internet, but I did it myself. So
yeah. All right. Everybody, if you're listening to this, enjoy your week. Have a fun week. We got nice fall weather coming. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I feel great. Enjoy.